For lesson 3, we're going to go over Google Slides. Now, at this point, I would assume you know how to start a new document within the Google Drive environment. So when you go to Google Drive, you can click on New and Slides, and that's what I did. I did give it a name. I did not star it, but again, you can, and you can add it to a folder if you need to. When you first start a Google presentation, you can choose a theme or you can leave it blank. Sometimes I leave it blank to start and then I create my presentation and then I go ahead and change it later. And you can always do that right here. If you decide that your theme isn't working for your content, you click on theme and you can go through the presets that are already here. So I'll click on this one so you can see. There's also an import theme if you have one from another source. And I click OK. And now my theme is set. You can also, when you add a slide, you have your plus button here, and if you just simply click plus, it'll add a slide that mirrors your previous one. However, if you need to change the layout of your slide, you can click apply layout, and then you can click whatever layout you need. And up here, if you click on the drop down, you can also choose a separate layout each time. I just want to go over a few extra features here. Now, you can customize, if you choose no theme, blank, you can completely customize your presentation any way you want. So you can start with a background and you can change your color if you want the color. Or you can choose an image if you have an image. Or you can go ahead and go back to a different theme if you would like. Or you can add a theme from here. It's pretty hideous, honestly. But again, you can do that. And if you do a shift and then click, you can make changes to all of them at once if you're doing a customized set of presentations. So just to get rid of that hideousness, I'm going to go back and just change it to something again. All right. Now, one of the nice things about presentations is you've got your sharing options as usual. So you can assign a presentation as a group project, and you can have maybe 3 or 4 students working on the same presentation on their own computers, all at the same time. They can each have their own slide to work with. You can embed videos. This is what an embedded video looks like. I embedded it from YouTube. Up here, you can go to Insert Image, Insert Video, Insert Word Art. So you have all these different options under Insert as to how your presentation is going to look. This last slide here, I wanted to show you one of my favorite features in Google and why I would choose Google presentations over even Keynote or the Microsoft Office PowerPoint. Because right here under Tools, you have this box right here that says Research. And over here, you get a research bar. Now you can Google search for anything. So maybe you need facts about Texas. Maybe the Texas state bird. Texas state bird. And because this is a traditional Google search, it's going to give me the information right here. And I can copy and paste or simply click Insert. And that's put that information right here. Now the other thing that we can see here, in Google Docs, that would come up with a citation. In presentation, I do not see the citation at the bottom. So the other thing that we can do here, though, is Google Images. So if I go to Image, and I use this little drop down here, I can change. The default is not filtered by license. We want to get into the habit of using free to use or share images. They usually come from Wiki Commons, which is a good source for free images. This is a best practice, especially for teaching kids about cyber, digital citizenship, and fair use of material and not stealing from other people's work. When you add an image, it will automatically include a link to the website. See right here. Now what I did down here in my notes section of presentation, which is not the part of presentation that you would normally see unless you're presenting and you need some notes, is you can copy and paste. So if I go here to change, like I did earlier, and I can do a copy and then paste it, that citation, or at least the source where it came from, and then I can change that link. Say I want them to go to a separate website if they click on that link, but not the image source, but a separate website, that's what I would do, is I would change this. And maybe I want them to go to, just for brevity, I'm just going to go to this website and click apply. And now when they're in the presentation, you can see this video. After they watch the video, maybe they need to click on these different links for different things. I click on the state of Texas, and the state of Texas takes us to that website that I had determined earlier. Next part of this lesson is going to go over what multimedia text sets are and hyperdocs, and that is a great tool so that when you add images and you change the link of the image. Again, best practice though, I would recommend putting the source of the image somewhere within your document to teach the students about that digital citizenship and fair use. That's basically it for Google presentations. Most of the formatting is standard and very similar to what you have seen in your other Google products.